Hello, everyone. This is Marcus Melnick with Firearm Mentor, and thank you for tuning into the channel, watching this video, whether you got it from a reel and got directed here, or you just went straight to the YouTube channel. I appreciate your support. This video is going to be a detailed explanation of how to fly. When I say travel, I mean fly with a firearm. It's really easy. It's 3 steps. And I've got the equipment I'm going to show everyone as we go through this. So let's talk about preparation. Well, first of all, attempting to bring a firearm through a security checkpoint is not only a violation of TSA security regulations, it is a violation of federal law. And like the feds, nobody has a sense of humor. So don't try to do it to make a joke. It's a very serious violation. Discovery of a firearm results in significant disruptions to the screening checkpoint, to the traveling public, to law enforcement. There have been people who've forgotten there's a firearm in their bag and they try to go through security and they get caught. Some people also didn't necessarily forget, they just tried to do it. So, what you want to do is proper preparation. Know what you can and cannot bring to the airport before you even begin to pack your luggage. Review the list of prohibited items on carry-ons posted on tsa.gov to ensure that you have a seamless experience at the security checkpoint. The next step is to pack. So the last time I flew, I did not have a packed bag. I did everything as a carry-on. I did not bring a firearm. On the way back, I had to check my bag, but that's a different story. So if you're planning on traveling with a firearm, that firearm has to be completely unloaded. You cannot have any ammunition in the firearm, including in the chamber and including in the magazine. Your magazine should be empty. This is an empty magazine. Bring it in front of my face so you guys can see it. The magazine not should be empty, needs to be empty. Period. The end. May ask yourself, wow, what if I'm traveling with a revolver? Can I have a speed strip, which is this, which allows you to load in 2 rounds at a time? Can I have a speed loader, which is this, puts in all rounds at the top at one time and you twist it, it falls out? The answer is no. You cannot have any ammunition in any loading device. Period. The end. Properly packaged small arms and ammunition not exceeding 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and I really don't think handguns exceed 3/4 of an inch in diameter, for a rifle or pistol or magazines or shotgun shells of any gauge are A-OK, can be carried inside the magazine or container in the same hard-sided case as the firearm, but never stored in the firearm itself. More information on packaging of ammunition, you can still go to tsa.gov. Locked cases that can be easily opened do not fit the bill. Sometimes you'll purchase a firearm and it will have a hard-sided case. It may or may not be acceptable. Spend 20 bucks, go on Amazon, get a safe like this. It's a simple safe. It's a key lock, and I will show it. So go to Amazon, get a simple safe, and you'll be fine. You get a steel safe, no problem. So lock cases that can be easily opened do not meet the requirements and are not permitted. Passengers can use any brand or any type of lock to secure the case, including TSA recognized locks. Now, I personally do not travel with a TSA recognized lock because I don't want anyone getting into my firearm. Whether they currently work for TSA or they've copied the key and they're no longer working for TSA but have access, maybe that's me being paranoid, or maybe that's me being responsible. Under screening procedures with the TSA, if requested, passengers are required to provide keys to the TSA personnel conducting the checks. This requirement is consistent with TSA statutory requirements screening of passengers and property according to Federal Law 49 USC 44901. So when you get to the airport, after you get your tickets at the little kiosk and you have to drop off your luggage, remember you cannot bring a firearm past the TSA screening area. You have to take it directly to the airline ticket counter locked in your luggage and declare it to the counter agent. If the firearm is in a hard-sided case and it's contained within another piece of checked luggage, the airline must place a declaration form, and it looks like this. This is the last time I flew. This is what it looks like. On top of or within immediate proximity of the case. If the firearm is not contained within another piece of checked luggage, a declaration tag should be placed inside the case with the firearm. Airlines could have additional requirements for traveling with firearms and ammunition. TSA recommends that travelers contact the airline for their policies. Some airlines will allow you to carry one box, some 15 pounds. It depends on the airline. After the firearm is checked in at the TSA counter, ask the airline if there's any additional requirements, such as waiting for a set period before proceeding through the TSA line. I've traveled and they've walked me over to TSA to actually have them scan my luggage while I stand there to make sure there's no ammo in it. I did go to one airport and the ticket agent, the baggage agent said, "Oh, I want to see your firearm." And I said, "Au contraire, no, you can't do that. Please call over a supervisor. I'm not pulling a firearm out in an airport. That would be suicide." He was curious. We turned it into an educational moment. It was no big deal. When you travel with ammunition, it has got to be in a container that you purchased it in or designed to carry ammunition. Could be cardboard, could be plastic, doesn't matter. Again, call the airline, call the TSA. Hopefully you understood this video. You can always follow me for more tips at Firearm Mentor across multiple social media outlets, including YouTube. And I'd love it if you would subscribe. Thank you very much. And this is Marcus Melnick from Firearm Mentor.